it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a How to Kill a Kit with Style video for you. So I am using one of these chipboard pieces that I've had in my stash for a while, and I'm just going to paint it with some Lilac Blossom from Shimmers, and this is one that I got from Spiegelmom Scraps. And so I paint it and then just add a little bit of splatters to it. I let it dry, and then I'm going to flip it over and make it a shaker pocket. So I am starting with just some tape runner, and then I'm going to use this piece of plastic. I'm sure it was probably a chipboard piece would be my guess. So I'm going to roughly cut it around, and then I am going to cut it a little bit. Oh, I guess I'm going to put the foam on first. So this is Fun Foam from Walmart, and I'm just cutting it in some strips, and then I am going to put adhesive side down to the plastic, and I just start at one end and I am going to work my way all the way around to the other end, and that's what I am going to use as like the barrier to make a ginormous shaker heart. And I just absolutely love how this turned out. So as I put the foam down, then I will trim off the extra plastic. And I have really been trying to dig into my stash and find things that are almost used. So I decided to do the same with my sequins. So in my kit share, there are no sequins, but let me tell you, I am using some sequins this month. So I should have several empty packs of sequins to show you at the end of the month, which I am super excited about. And that just means I can buy more. So I am going to use two partial packs, Purple Passion and Amethyst Geode. And hold on, and I will look and see if they are still available. So yes, they are both available in the shop as of February 5th. So this should be going up sometime this week, either the 6th or the 7th, I believe. They should still be available. And you can use my code Crystal15 to save 15% on them as well. So I am going to pull a couple of these bigger pieces out. And it is double skipping again. I hope this isn't double skipping for you. I think it might be. We'll let it go for a few minutes, and then if it doesn't fix up, I will slow it down or something. So I did have a little bit of a sequins pack that was from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and I want to say maybe it came with Sparkle City. So I had a little bit of that left, so I put that in as well. So now I am going to put that same plastic on the back, and I let it sit overnight and then trimmed it down. So there is my shaker pocket, and I am using that Amy Tan piece of paper from my kit that has the kind of diagonal black and white stripes. And now I am going to pick a picture. So my whole thought process with making this layout was to talk about my son's first bike, his first mountain bike, and it's purple, and he loved it. But now he's like ginormous, and he has pretty much outgrown the bike. And he raced in it for the first year of high school, but he will need a new bike for next year. So this bike is going to have to go, which is kind of sad, but he's just so tall now. So I wanted to make a layout really talking about a boy and his love of his bike, basically. And because his bike was purple, I thought, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. So I had a couple pictures. I had a really nice one of him and his dad, but the bike wasn't in it. So I knew that I had to do the one with the bike. So I am only going to mat the photo with 2 pieces of paper. One is a Pocket Life card that came in my kit, and the other one is like a gray with triangles, and that was from a 6x6 pad. So now that I have layered my photo, my mats behind my photo, it's time to embellish. So what I have done is, I knew I wanted to use that Wonder because it was purple from that sticker sheet, and I wasn't sure I was going to make any other purple layouts with this kit, so I knew it had to make it on this layout no matter what. Then I went through the 2 ephemera packs that are in my kit, and I pulled out things that were kind of pink and purple. So I love this piece that says my favorite. And then I really loved this cactus. So, not that we live in the desert part of Arizona, but you know, there are cactus in this state, and I just really liked it. So then I decided I probably needed to bring in a little bit more green as well. So I bring in a leaf and a piece that says hey, and that's pretty much going to do it for green. And they're not the exact green, but they're not right next to it, so I feel like it was okay. So I have green in 3 different spots, and I know it is a layout about a bike, and it might look a little girly to you, but let's be honest, his bike could be a girl. Like, do you name your car? Because we name our cars. And our newest car's name is Mallory, which one of our good friends, her name is Mallory. So after we got the car, she was so excited because we named the car after her, kind of. And so I don't know anybody who has named their car a manly name. So that being said, do you name your car? And do you know any cars that have boy names? So that leads me to believe that cars are the same as bikes, and they're probably girls too. So even more reason for flowery pink and purple, or at least that's where my brain is going. So I have a couple of these acrylic pieces. I love the balloon just because they are super high up on a mountain. I thought that that was appropriate. And then, so I just added 2 stars to bring that acrylic in 2 different spots. And then I felt like I needed pink in another spot, so that's why the butterfly gets to be up there. And this Remember This little journaling spot is perfect. I'm super excited because I thought maybe I could, you know, like write on the lines, but I like the idea of the journaling spot better. Now these acrylic pieces have no stick to them, none whatsoever, so they get some adhesive. And then I am going to glue all the little bits down one at a time, and there's really no rhyme or reason to if I use glue or if I use a tape runner. Sometimes when I have my glue open, I'm just like, we'll just use glue today. I'm a little lazy. I don't want to go back and forth. Putting that pin in that fine line bottle, not my specialty. So I knew that I was going to add some sequins to this layout. So I had put all of them in the shaker pocket, and before I went to bed for the night, it wasn't completely dry. So I totally reached in and grabbed a little handful of them out. And I love that because it did need some sequins spaced around, not just in the shaker pocket. So I end up using every single sequin that I had pulled out. So I am going to put them in several different spots. I think it actually gets to be 4 areas, one at the top, one with the cluster down at the bottom, and I do add the sequins to the middle of those florals. I think that's just a perfect way to add a little bling to your layout, is put sequins as the center of your flowers, or even the center of cameras, or the little flash, because that little camera is going to get a couple sequins as well. And then I felt like the balloon, I wanted it to be subtle, but it was super blending in. So that's why I went ahead and put that large sequin kind of behind the basket part so you can kind of see the end of it, and then ran a line of sequins up the middle, which I absolutely love. So I need a new jewel picker, and I think I'm going to splurge and get the one that I can't remember the name of. Because I've got the jewel picker from Hobby Lobby twice, and they just don't last as long. I don't know if I'm just not doing it right or I'm getting too much glue, but they don't last too long and I get frustrated, and I've actually been just using my glue tip to pick up the sequin and attach it, which actually works pretty good. So there is my layout. I do have a couple of close-ups for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to chat with you. And that's it. And it looks like my kid is calling me. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I will see you with another How to Kill a Kit video soon. So remember to wear your crown. Bye.